Hello fellow figure collectors, my name is Lisa and welcome to episode 4 of Figure Chat. I'm going to try to get through at least 5 figures today, so I'm not going to delay too long. One thing I just want to say is thank you to all the people that have suggested so far. I really got a lot of suggestions, but I like it, so don't be shy to keep them coming, I don't really mind. First off, I'm going to take a look at Cool Kirby's suggestions. And one of these suggestions, he's joining with Mocha since she suggested figure as well. Right, let me just open this one up. Okay, this is actually a figure that I'm really excited about. This is Hatsune Miku, the Racing 2016 version. So if you don't know already, Good Smile is making an entire line of Miku racing figures, which is actually really cool. So if you're a Hatsune Miku fan, this is definitely for you, since it's just something different. And I must say that this is probably one of my most favorite Racing Miku versions. I think it's very unique and very, very nice. So she's definitely on my wish list, and I really hope to be getting her soon. So Guzma Company, really, really good company. They're manufacturing her, of course, Guzma Racing. And she was released this year, very recently, at the end of January, and I know of a few people that already got her and they are very impressed with her quality. So that is something I can assure you of, and her price isn't too bad. I think on Ami it may be just a little bit more expensive than that. I just want to check if okay, Solaris, usually I compare these prices with Solaris's prices, but it doesn't look like they have posted yet. So we'll just go to Ami and take a look at her and her pictures. So yes, she's just a teeny bit more expensive, but just a teeny bit, almost completely exactly the same price as on MFC. So as you can see, this figure is quite colorful, and she does look a teeny little bit different from some of the other Racing Mikus that is out there. But a lot of the others look like she is wearing a crown, and she does have a different costume on. So if you want to look like at the 2015 version, 2014, 2013, and all of those, she's wearing a different costume. I think this is the first time they're doing a scale figure of her in this costume, so it is something a bit different. And I do think people like this costume more. I must say, I wouldn't say it's the best costume. Perhaps I like the others a bit more, but I do love the vibrant colors and the uniqueness. It is something else. I love the accessories she is coming with. She has her umbrella. I absolutely love the umbrella. This is one of the accessories that really drew me to this figure. And the tires, a really, really great touch. They even included like a chalk type of drawing on the tires to make it look a bit more realistic. And some people complain about they don't like the weights, but I don't really have a problem with them. Some people actually said, how is number 5 floating like that? He doesn't have wings. What is going on? Well, we're in the anime world here. Even though Miku is not an anime character, we're still in a type of elusive anime world, so there must be some kind of forces helping him to fly. And I do know that one of the people that got the figure says that number 100 here doesn't completely touch the base. So his feet's just a millimeter off the ground, but that wouldn't be something that will bother me. I do know that she will not be attached on the base, so you have to put her on. And then you'll also have to attach the little Red Bull can onto her hand. I really do love the face. I think it's very unique. And these kinds of lines that they painted here, I don't know what to call it, but it's almost like if light shines on your hair, that it kind of has that light effect on your hair. So I don't know if that's what they were going for, or if it's just paint that was painted on her hair. But I do think it's really nice. I really love the hair with the extra colors on it to match the umbrella and everything. So I do think that's a really, really nice touch. The rest of her outfit, I also don't have a problem with it. So yeah, I really can't find flaws in this figure at all. So if you really are a Miku fan, then I would say get this one. You can even see her entire back, and they really did put a lot of detail into her hair. And here you can see all the other brandings. Free Gift, Band Presto, Max Factory. All those. I think all these brands are subdivisions of Good Smile, like they have something to do with Good Smile, so that's why their names are on there. Just for a bit of marketing. But I don't really mind these extra brandings. I don't really mind it. Yeah, it's a very cute face. A lot of detail in those eyes. So yeah, this is a really nice figure. If you want to complete your Racing Miku set, then I think this is definitely a figure that will stand out from that. She does look very different with a different pose. She's sitting. I do think this is the only Racing Miku that is in a sitting position. So yeah, that is something very, very unique. So yeah, a really, really good figure. I really suggest her. Next, Cool Kirby also suggested Tippy. Chino. Tippy is the little bunny friend I think she has with her. I must say that Chino is a rather cute character. I do think she is very cute. And I do know there are quite a few figures of her, but I must say that this one will be my most favorite one. I really do love the pose. It looks very dynamic. So I like this one the most, so that's why she is wished. And if I have to get a Chino figure, it will be this one. Stronger. Stronger is a very good company. I do know that. I know that they don't have that many figures yet, but I do know that they are a rather good company. So you don't have to worry about that. And I also realized that they do love to do sets or figure lines as well. For example, they have the Love Live birthday line, the Madoka Magica kimono line, the Vocaloid kimono line, and the Fate Stay Night racing line. So those are figures that they really love to do. So if you want to complete a set, then you usually the stronger manufacturer figures are for you. She was released in 2017, so she's already out. And let me just check her aftermarket price. Okay, she has gone up in price quite a bit, so I do think this was a popular figure. Yeah, quite popular, not unpopular, but not that popular either. But she did go up in price. So if I were want to get her, I would have to get her pre-owned for a very good price. So let's just take a look at some pictures of her. Yes, and I mean she was a really good price, but obviously those prices aren't available anymore. So let's take a look. Yes, she looks very cute, and of course, as you know, I love the color blue, so I love the colors on her. I love her dress. I love these kind of dresses with the ruffles at the bottom, the underskirt. It just looks really nice in my opinion. And I also love mascots. Little tiny mascots never bugged me on figures, so if they come with mascots or any accessory, I see it as a bonus, so then they do appeal to me more. Oh, the little cat thing on her head looks so sweet. Her hair looks really nicely done. I love the ribbons, and she has a lot of ribbons on her, and I do love ribbons, so this is a big plus point for me. Her face looks really nice. It does look like the typical Chino anime face. I really do love this face. Her eyes look very well done. So I hope in the final products she looked like that as well, but I believe so. Stronger, good company. This metal rod, I know some people don't like this kind of metal rods, but to be honest, when I first saw this figure, my eyes didn't go straight to that. So then I do know that it's a good thing. My eyes did go to her first. So the metal rod, not really bothering me. The base, I don't really care about bases, but when figure companies do put a bit more extra effort into bases, I really do appreciate it. This base, it does have the circle star thing in the middle, so they did try to do something different than just the boring disc. But yeah, not really something that stands out to me too much, but I don't really mind. To me, the figure is everything. Wow, I really do love the flow of this ribbon. It goes up and down, really, really dynamic. And yes, you can see her hand is gripping her hat there. There's a little bit of extra detail. That's really nice. So yeah, if you're a Chino fan, if you like cute little girls like myself, not in a creepy way, just in a cute little way like my daughter, creepy, cute kind of way, then I would say, yeah, get her. Her aftermarket price is very expensive, I have to admit that. So if you're on a budget, then rather no. Then probably go for Chino figures that are a bit more in your budget area. Like mine, I can't afford her at this moment. But yeah, I forgot to talk about the spoon. As you can see, even the spoon has like these little wings, these wings on it, and the engravery right there. So yeah, even her spoon has a bit of detail. Love this accessory as well. So yeah, this is a figure that I would suggest people to get. Next we have Cyan. And I remember I couldn't find Cyan on Ami, so we will just have to look at her on MFC. That's the first thing I wanted to tell you. Then Amakuni. I did hear a good thing about Amakuni, like they make great quality figures. And I also know that they have a fan page. And I did hear they are, yeah, it says they're a rather nice company. And just for a bit of general knowledge sake, they were established in January 26, so yeah, they are rather old. I do think they have quite a lot of figures, but I haven't seen a lot of figures from them. I think I've only seen 2. So I think most of the figures that they're making are not really in my figure aesthetic or my preferences. But I have to say I'm thinking about adding this one to my wish list, and I think I'll do that right now, because I must say that she does look kind of cute and she does look unique, and I do love the cat ears. I really want a figure with cat ears. I don't think I have one on my list currently, so this is something different, and I do love the guitar in her hand. So yeah, I'll just leave the extra comments for when we look at the pictures. I see she's a 1/6.5. I don't really see a lot of these types of scales, so that is something different. Yeah, so I will have a unique scale in my collection as well. She has been released already. Let me just look at her aftermarket price. Alright, she has gone up in price as well. And I do think that's a bit of expensive, 17,500. So I do think that's a bit expensive. So I'm probably not going to be able to get her now, but perhaps in the future. We'll see. One of the things I also wanted to find out about her is if she's cosplaying in a cat uniform or if she's actually a cat. And I did do my research, and she is a real cat. She is not cosplaying. So I just wanted to add that too. Alright, if we take a look at her, I must say I really, really love her face. She has a really, really cute face, a bit pudgy, but I don't really mind. I love her face. If you look close, you'll be able to see this little tooth peeking out. And her hair, wow, I really love all the details in her hair. Her hair looks really, really nice. And the cat ears, the cat tail look nice. And I really love these kinds of stockings. Stockings with polka dots or stockings with lines on them. They're really my kind of thing. So I must say I really, really love this. The guitar, really nice extra accessory. And I really love her dress with the little ruffles on it. And her colors match perfectly. Love the shoes, love her pose. So yeah, I do love everything about this, even if I haven't watched the anime yet. I must say I do love this, and she has a little bell accessory as well. So yeah, she just has so much going on. Yeah, you can see the little tooth right there, and the headband on her head. I just want to find a picture of her from the back. So you can remove the guitar, but that just wouldn't look right, so you'll have to display her with the guitar, I guess. And she has a little chip right there to play the guitar with. Yeah, I must say, she looks rather nice. I really do love this figure. From the back, really, really nice. She has these ringlets. Not really like Mommy Tomoe, but close, I really do love this hairstyle. And she looks great from the back as well. Tail looks fine. Rather plain tail, but tails with a lot of fur also isn't really my cup of tea. So this is fine. This is perfect actually. And as you can see, they did try to put in a bit more shading, so that's really appreciated. So yeah, that's all the pictures. I would say this is a really, really good choice. She is high in price, so again, if you're on a budget, then rather not, I would say. I just want to see, okay, we're done with Cool Kirby. I would be able to do perhaps 2 figures, perhaps 1. I'll try my best to do that. Okay, next we have Mocha suggestion. So I think we'll just cover Mocha for today. And then we'll get to the other suggestions later on. we'll see how it goes. Okay, so this is Emilia from Kotobukiya. I did watch ReZero. I did like the series. I did like Emilia. So you're probably wondering, why is she not on my wish list? And the biggest reason is because I don't really like this figure. I don't know. There's just something about it that I don't like, and I think it's her clothes. So yeah, I'm not going to get her, even though I do like Emilia. And I think one of the biggest reasons is because Kotobukiya is making her. I know, Kotobukiya was like established way in the 1947, like in 1947, so they are extremely old, and they have like over 3,000 figures made. So yeah, they're a rather old company. And in my opinion, for a company that is that old and probably one of the first figure companies, why don't they improve in their quality? Like, everybody complains about them. I've seen figures with a lot of flaws. I just don't understand why they are not improving. Why? From 1947, they didn't really improve yet. So that is still puzzling me, and that's also perhaps one of the reasons why I don't want to get this figure. She did get a re-release in this year. I do know about that. And she was released in 2016 as well. But no, I'm not going to get her. I just want to quickly check her price. Okay, they haven't put on prices yet, but she has been released. I believe she has been released. Alright, so the company just haven't put on the prices yet. And I don't think I couldn't have, I did find her on MFC. So let's just take a quick look at her images on MFC. Yes, she has been released. So if you want to buy her now, you can do that. And as you can see, her price is really, really good. So she is a very, very good price. So let me just get close-ups and let us talk about this figure in more detail. I must say her base is very interesting. And I do love the little effect of the diamonds in her hand. I just think that it's not bad. I do like it. And her hair looks nice. Her face looks fine. Perhaps the mouth is a bit iffy for me. I don't know. Perhaps a bit. I don't really like the expression that much. It doesn't really stand out to me. But my biggest problem is the clothing. It just doesn't look like the clothing to me. It just doesn't look that nice. I don't know how to explain it. I think it's a lack of shading. I do think that it just looks bland and bleh. It looks like plastic to me. But this may just be me. Okay, there will probably other people as well, so I hope I'm not stepping on any toes if this is your favorite figure ever. So sorry if this is your favorite figure ever. But yeah, I'm just saying what I'm thinking. I do love these flaps. Look alright. Looks alright, not too bad. But yeah, I think it is the lack of shading. The rest looks fine. But you know, Kotobukiya is also known for the figures not always looking exactly like the prototype, so we'll just actually have to look at the final product. But I do like this diamond kind base. Perhaps they could do a little bit better on it as well. Perhaps I think they could have perhaps made it a bit more, I don't know, darker? I don't know. I just think they could have improved on that as well. The hair doesn't look too bad. I think here perhaps they should have let a bit more strands flow into the wind. This is awkward to have these two lonely strands at the top flowing and then this random strands at the bottom. So I feel like they should have had more hair strands flowing at the back there just to make it look a bit more realistic. The stockings are fine. I think again a lack of shading. And I think it's a face as well. I think with figures that have better expressions, they just stand out a bit more. She just doesn't stand out to me. And her breasts. Is it just me, or is her breasts a bit too tiny? Didn't she have larger breasts? I can't really remember, but I think so. Meh. Perhaps I'm just... No. Wait. Is that piece of hair glued onto her head? It looks like it's like part of her head. I don't really like that strand as well. It looks like it just has been molded into her head. It doesn't look like a separate strand. So yeah, not really a fan of that. Her jewel looks okay. It looks like they're colored into the lines alright. But again, the final product, it usually differs. But yeah, I think the face and the lack of shading is what's putting me off. So yeah, I won't recommend this figure. I feel like perhaps we should wait for better Emilia figures to be released. I do know there's one from Pultra, but yeah, I don't think that will be to everybody's taste because she's not in her usual attire. So I don't think everybody will necessarily like that. So I think I'll just have to wait for other companies to release her as well. And then perhaps I'll be interested. But for now, yeah, I'm not going to add this figure to my wish list. So that's a no. Okay, I'm just going to see how long we've been going for. 3 minutes. Okay, I think I'm going to stop here for now. But the next time I'm going to look at the rest of the suggestions as well. I'm so sorry for taking this long, but I really don't want to make these videos too long for the people that don't like long videos. And I am one of them. I am someone that also can't watch an hour-long video and keep my attention on it. I think I have a very short attention span, so I do understand where people are coming from. But anyway, if you have figure suggestions, don't be shy to give them to me. I really don't mind. Since I'm doing this quite often, I won't take too long to get to your suggestion. So do leave suggestions either on MFC or on YouTube. I don't mind. But thank you for watching, guys. Mwah, love you. Bye. I'll see you in the next figure chat. Bye bye.